Just gonna hit the dome lamp override switch to shut off the dome lights, just so we don't run the battery down. Open up your door, and small flat blade screwdriver or a small trim tool, and there's a couple panels to remove, one in behind your door handle. Just twist lightly and pull that out. There's one right back in here, right in the middle. Pull out and off, and then the door lock knob. Pull up on it lightly and try and pry this center clip out at the same time. Comes up and off. If you have good fingernails, sometimes you can just pull up and off on that. You could also use a trim tool available at 1aauto.com. Put it underneath, pull straight up. Make sure you pull up on the front. Somebody was not that careful on this one, and you can see they actually broke off the tab from the trim. And then you'll want to disconnect your power window switch. Just a little tab here. Pull and disconnect. And then we'll remove 3 10mm bolts, one here, and then 2 down underneath where your door pull is. 10mm bolts, remove them with a 10mm socket, ratchet, and extension. And a lot of times these ones won't come all the way out. That's okay. You can retrieve them when you get the door panel all the way off. And you'll want to use a trim tool. Once you get in there, you can kind of see in behind there and see where the clips are. Got one here, roughly here and here. Pull out firmly and work your way around. And then my bolts have kind of popped out here, so I'll make sure I collect those. And once I'm sure I'm all the way around, lift up and out. And then on here, there's a couple little tabs. I'm gonna push the tab, pull out a little bit, twist it around, push the other tab, push that through and out. And my door panel comes out. You can see it's actually still, there's actually clips on the padding here. It's still clipped on in a couple spots. Just push those off.
We're going to replace this inside door handle for the passenger side door. So we've removed the door panel from the vehicle. We have to flip it over. These are 7mm self-tapping screws. I'm going to use a 7mm nut driver, or you can use a socket. Okay, there's some little push-in tabs here. We're going to use our plastic prying tool. Just sort of try to pry them out. So this is our old handle from the vehicle. This is our new one from 1aauto.com. They're both chrome. This comes with a little protective plastic over it so it doesn't get scratched up during shipping. As you can see, they're both gray. Got the same type of push pin or push locks as the old one. Little locating tabs. Same setup for the Bowden cable. So if yours is broken, this should be a good replacement. I'm going to take our new handle. I've got the panel facing down. I'm going to reach up from the bottom. Make sure you've got those little locating pins that it's going to find. I'm going to push it up. It's going to snap into place. We take those 7mm self-tapping screws, which means they're going to cut threads into this new plastic. Take a socket driver. So now that it's installed into the door panel, We're going to take this protective plastic off, and we're going to go install this in the vehicle.
You have these longer, larger, basically kind of teeth that hook into the square holes down there. Kind of preliminary line everything up. Just make sure your harness goes up and through, and then reconnect your door handle cable in and pull it out, push it in. Again, just make sure that that harness is up through. You want this groove to go into the channel here. So lift up, lift up, push down, then make sure your door lock is up through, your harness is up through, and then you should be able to see it nice and close to the door. There's a large lineup pin up here. Once everything's good, it'll go in about that far away, and then you can just set all the pins. Just a pair of pliers, reach in, bring your lock back up, put your 3 10mm bolts back in, one here, and then these two you can load into your socket. You may, if you put some tape or painter's tape on, it might help hold them in place. I'll just put those in place. And reconnect the switch. Feed the harness down in. Oh, and make sure you put this in correctly. Then your 3 pieces of trim, the one in behind the door handle, snap it in place. This one can just go down in place. This one, make sure that the little tab is out. Put it down on, lock it in place. It's all set.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.